Hello, everybody, and welcome to this very special holiday edition of the Dollar Club Wrestling Podcast. It is episode 26, and we have some really great stuff for you tonight. We did a special interview with the Golden Era from AXW on Tuesday night, and we're going to play that for you a little bit later. But first, we had an awesome day on Saturday. We went to the 2300 Arena where ECW had their awesome days there. And we met a lot of cool dudes, a lot of ECW legends, just a lot of legends in general. And then later on that night, there was a show. What was it, Kev? Battleground.
Battleground Wrestling.
Battleground Wrestling, where Matt Cardona and Bully Ray had a big match. So we're going to show you some of that. We got some special scenes from that to show you.
Want to show them a teaser right now?
Yeah, go ahead. Show them a little something. Teaser.
Fuck his couch.
Right to the Jolly Rogers.
Yep, that's my favorite.
So we have a lot of cool stuff to talk about. I'm your host, Rock Hard Jim Prendy, and like always with me, my co-host, Uncle Slam. What is up, Uncle Slam?
Straight out of Slamburg. I'm a silly man named Uncle Slam.
I'd buy that for $1.
Recognize me. I represent everything Dollar Club.
Respect the dollar! Oh, head up to the Jolly Rogers there.
All right, this guy actually paid to get this. He's paying for an autograph. He's paying for this. What a fucking mark.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Yeah, you weren't lying when we met some cool people. There's some proof right there, Jimmy boy.
Yeah, we did. I mean, I don't know. It was really cool. We had an opportunity, thanks to Antonio, who is CEO of AXW. He really helps us out, and we appreciate that, Antonio, and AXW for making us a part of that. So where do you want to start? I mean, there's so much going on. Well, why don't we start with, we did get a chance to give one of the legends a car ride. That was pretty interesting.
The Hoovy Juice, Juventud Guerrera, needed a ride to his hotel room, so we were happy to oblige. Jim, how'd it feel giving Hoovy a ride?
I felt like a chauffeur. I mean, what can you say? It was cool. It was cool. He was a really cool guy. Had some good combos, I think. I don't know. Yeah. He was a good guy. Kev talked to him a little bit about his match with Jericho and AEW. So, what else did he say in the car ride, Kev?
Not too much. I think there was a little bit of like a language barrier. He speaks very good English, but I think like me sitting in the back seat and him in the front, we like couldn't understand what each other were saying. But he was really nice, very friendly. And he had a match that night too. I'm not sure who was against though. We didn't stay for the whole event.
Yeah. Yeah, he wanted to go back to his hotel to rest a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was Tommy Rich, former NWA world champion we met.
You gotta do it better than that. Wildfire Tommy Rich, former NWA champion. Jeff Saturday, you suck.
He was awesome.
Yeah,
he's an awesome dude, man. We actually, I don't know, do you want to talk about that now?
Yeah, we ran into him at a restaurant and we watched the Colts.
A restaurant or a bar?
Same thing. We saw him at a place, and we saw him at Angelo's, and we were watching the Saints and Vikings game with him and little Guido, and we bonded.
It was Anthony's, not Angelo's.
Anthony's? Okay.
Yeah, Anthony.
Yeah, it's like a little spot.
Anthony's Saloon.
Okay. It's a spot right next to the 2300 Arena. We bonded If I ever see Tommy again, we're hanging out, getting his phone number. He's awesome.
Yeah, and Guido bought us a drink
too. Yeah,
he's an awesome dude. Definitely want to hang with him again. Maybe we have him come down to Hamburg with us or something.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. January 7th, maybe got to bring him down there. We'll talk to Antonio. I was going to ask you about that. It'd be cool, like hanging out with Guido again.
Yeah, but there was that was awesome. We just got to sit there and have a couple beers with those guys and shoot the shit. Watch the Vikings come back. That was their big comeback. We were watching that. But yeah, he did a couple promos at the bar, Tommy Rich.
There was like a drunk guy like annoying us too, and Tommy Rich like told him to get away. It was pretty funny. It is like sweetest like Southern hospitality way you can tell somebody to like F off, to buzz off. It was hilarious. It was great.
Yeah, he still got it, man. The promos were on point.
Yeah, really I told him too, like, you got that hair. That hair is still beautiful, man. He's still he got his swagger still too.
Yeah, definitely. And then you guys saw Kev's thing with Matt Cardona. That was funny. It's awesome.
Yeah. He was a cool guy. Very, very cool guy.
Yeah, he
was
awesome.
Glad he did that for me.
And then Kev got to meet one of his idols, one of his inspirations, Raven.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Let's tell us about him. You got to stand with him most of the day, didn't you?
Yeah, I lucked out. I don't even know if I told Antonio. He was like him and Scott Hall were my favorites growing up, and so I volunteered to work for anybody, and I luckily drew him, Tommy Rich. Then I jumped in with franchise Shane Douglas, and I collected money for him, took pictures for him all day. We shared a cannoli too. I shared a cannoli with Raven. I showed him my wrestling pose. It's a variation of his Raven pose for my Razor character. He thought it was really cool how he really was an inspiration to me. He loved it too. He gave me a couple autographs. I got a couple pictures with him. Jim got a picture with him as well. I know his finishing move was the even flow DDT, and I think Pearl Jam is like one of the lamer 90s bands. They're cool. I like them, but they're not as cool as
Pearl Jam lame. Are
you
kidding? What?
Yeah. So I asked him who his favorite band was, just because I was hoping he wouldn't say Pearl Jam. I hope he'd pick a cooler band, and he picked Alice in Chains. It was awesome. Much cooler band. Alice in Chains is his favorite. And Soundgarden. He said Soundgarden, number 2.
Yeah. I believe one of the big reasons for this show they were having on Saturday night was they were inducting RVD into the ECW Arena Hall of Fame. And he was there for a meet and greet also, and we were able to get in there and meet him. Yep. A lot bigger than he looks on TV.
Oh yeah, but he's in shape too. He's not
definitely he's ripped. Yeah, awesome dude.
And he remembered me from this later on too. I was walking out of the bathroom, he was walking by, and he's like, "Hey," and he shook my hand. It was pretty cool. Like outside,
and he was there with his wife.
2 wives, his wife, and his wife's girlfriend. I think
very beautiful women.
Yeah,
so
Katie.
It was nice seeing them. So that was awesome getting to meet RVD. Then Kev got to meet Orange Cassidy and do a little thing with him there that you guys saw in the beginning.
He is exactly like how he is on TV. I just walked up to him and I'm like, I didn't pay or anything. I'm just like, "Hey, Orange Cassidy, can I get a video of you and me just going, eh?" And he's like, "I can do that." Like, really awesome. Didn't ask for a cent. Then he just stood up next to me. He gave a camera to some guy, and we did and he put like the least effort in, like Orange Cassidy should too. He just barely moved his arms. It was perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah, like look how little he moved his arms, and I'm doing the whole shrug. It was awesome.
And then we also got to meet Al Snow, who's in good shape. He also had a match against
Gangrel. I got Gangrel's entrance on film. Here that is, guys.
The Vampire Warrior!
Still the best freaking entrance.
The head.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's still, yeah, that's one of the best entrances still.
Yeah, the only things I really asked Al Snow, because it's like you don't get much time with a lot of these guys because they're there to make money. You know, I asked him if he's still running Ohio Valley. He's like, heck yeah, I am. Hell yeah, I am. And then I showed him a video of we saw a fan cosplay at him at a show, and he was cracking up when I showed him the video that he loved it. It was pretty funny. That was a cool guy.
Camels.
I pretend like I know the guys, even if I don't. And then they're really nice, and I think they're trying to think, do I know them? So like really, really friendly a lot of times too. I'm like, hey Al, you know, I did that with Booker T, and Booker like questioned in his head whether he knew me or not. You will now though. Oh, sorry, what were you gonna say, Jim?
No, I was just gonna say also we got to meet Super Crazy. He was a nice guy.
Yeah, I love that phrase, the super effing crazy. I asked him if he had a beanie. I was gonna buy a beanie of it too. Super Crazy was awesome.
You did buy it.
What's that?
You did buy a beanie. Yeah,
blue beanie. I bought a BWO beanie. I don't have a picture of it though, but I have to help support our guy, the blue beanie.
Where is it?
It's in the wash actually. I work to work.
And then we got to meet Rhino. He's a cool dude. He's a real down-to-earth, awesome guy.
Yeah, I went up to him. I didn't get a picture with him. I met him a couple times before, and I asked if he remembered me. And I'm like, remember that awesome Mother's Day story you told me? Happy Mother's Day, bitch. And he's like, I think it was happy motherfucking Mother's Day. That's awesome, man. Rhino's awesome.
And then a really cool thing, all the ECW guys that were there got together and did a picture. So,
yeah. Try to name everybody in this picture. Not you, Jim, the people at home. I see Too Cold Scorpio, Shane Douglas, Rhino, Super Crazy, Sandman.
Who's the guy? Who's the big guy all the way to the left?
I'm not sure.
He walked around talking. I never saw him before.
Yeah, there's a couple guys. I'm not sure who they are in this picture. There's Francine. The one guy I thought was Kid Cash, but he was actually their doctor. He was cracking up. He's like, I wish I was Kid Cash.
Yeah. So I was with Sandman and Tom Gordon all day. I didn't get pictures with them for reasons I won't say here, but it was awesome. You know, Sandman's an interesting guy always. You know, it's pretty interesting watching him work. And Tom Gordon, really good guy, really nice guy. He's actually has a book coming out on July 25th.
Tell him who Tom Gordon is. I wasn't even sure who he was.
Oh, he was the one of the original owners of ECW, I believe, right?
I didn't even know Paul Heyman didn't own it. I that's the narrative.
I think he was like the original owner, and then him and Heyman were together, or So I talked a little bit to the guy who ghost wrote the book with Tom, and he told me that Tom stayed on, I guess, after he decided that he was going to leave. Paul Heyman asked him to stay on. He stayed for like 6 months, and he said that this book is really it's going to change the game. There's so many like nuggets in there and surprising things, with Paul Heyman and things that went on in the back. He said it's going to change the business. That's what he said. So I'm looking forward to that book.
What's the name of it, Jim?
I believe it's Tom is God, something like that, or Tom is King, something to that effect.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that. It's a lot of good stuff coming out. So I think the guy's name was Sean something.
Through the Ghost Rider?
Yeah, he wrote scripts and has done a lot of other stuff. It's the first autobiography he did. He said he's also working on one now with X-Pac.
Nice. Oh, and Jim, I know the people at home can't tell how tall Uncle Slam is. Here's proof that I'm over 7 feet tall.
Kane was there. That's right.
I tower over Kane. I told you.
Dude, if you're 7 feet, that must be like 7'5".
I'm a monster, Uncle Slam. Cool.
Yeah. So,
you want to get into that interview, or should I show another Bully Ray clip to tease the palates at home?
Yeah, show a short clip, show them what they're going to get to see.
All right, here's Matt Cardona's promo before their match. It's a little bit of bad language, so be prepared, people.
See, I was supposed to be in the main event, but when you sell the place out like I did, you get to call the shots because I want to squash Bully first and get the fuck out of Philadelphia. Show me some respect. You know who I am? I am the heart and soul superhero of ECW. I am an ECW original.
This is a really good promo. He's WWE ready.
I retired Tommy Dreamer.
I asked him if he's going to be in the Rumble. He said, don't get your hopes up. He's got to say that.
And most importantly, I am the real ECW World Champion. But this title represents the past. Shut your mouth. Show me some respect. Hey, if that was Rob Van Dam, you would cheer for me. If that was Sabu, you would cheer for me. But they are everything that is wrong with ECW. I am the new face of ECW. I represent Extreme. I am the Deathmatch King. All your favorites are old, washed up, arrested, or dead. And as far as I'm concerned, this version of the ECW Championship is dead. And I am proud to be the Deathmatch King. I am proud to be an ECW original, and I am proud to be the real ECW World Heavyweight Champion.
That's a great promo. He's awesome.
Yeah, that was a really good promo.
Who would have thought that would have came from formerly Zack Ryder, you know? Totally different guy. He's like a bona fide star now. It's Matt Cardona.
Yeah, definitely got the presence.
Yeah.
So you ready for some golden era?
Yeah. It's here's our interview with the Golden Era. It was pre-taped. What did we tape it on Monday?
Tuesday, I believe.
Tuesday.
What did you think of these guys?
They're cool.
I don't know if they liked you too much.
Well, they're heels, you know, and then
very confident young men.
Yeah,
very
and we're
confident, very cocky.
We're the most wholesome, the most genuine, like the really nicest people alive. So of course they're not going to mesh well with us, you know.
I thought I got along with them well, but
maybe you're not as genuine and wholesome as I am.
Oh yeah, you're real wholesome.
I stole Jake's catchphrase, the wholesome. Thanks, Jake.
All right, well, let's see Goldy and Wet Brett here.
Cool. Yeah, and if anybody comments at home, we'll put it on the screen. We're still going to be here. Just check this out. This interview, it's awesome. Here is the Golden Era.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Dollar Club Wrestling Podcast, episode 26. We have a very special episode for you tonight, all things AXW. There's a big show coming up on January 7th. AXW presents For the People. And we have a couple guys with us tonight that have some big matches there. And we're going to talk to them all about it. We have Wet to Brett Waters with us. And him and Sean Venor are going to be taking on the Tough Guy Inc. And we have Goldy, who has a big match against Andy Header. You know, we're really looking forward to that. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining us. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Looks like we're missing one of you. You know, I heard that, once Sean heard that he was going to be on the podcast with Uncle Slam, he kind of got a little sick. I didn't really want to look at his face, but that's what the rumor is. I don't know if it's true or not.
I can't confirm or deny anything.
Can't speak for him.
Yeah.
So, guys, I know there's a big show coming up on January 7th, and you guys have some big matches coming up, and we're going to get into that. But what I'd like to start at, I want the people to get to know you guys, know who you are, what you're about individually together. So can you just tell me, I know you guys were at this historic Monster Factory where a bunch of legends came out of, and it's awesome. Can you just tell us your experience, from the beginning there to where you are now, how you came to become into professional wrestling, what led you there? You got, Sean, I'm sorry, Brett.
You got it.
Oh, yeah. I started when I was 17, senior in high school. I joined the Monster Factory because I just thought pro wrestling was cool. I had no idea how to become a pro wrestler or how it worked, so I just looked up pro wrestling in my zip code, and I found the Monster Factory. I joined. I trained 3 days a week, just like everybody else at the Monster Factory. Went until I met up with Goldy and them and was filming videos with those guys, and then I ended up joining the Golden Era in 2020.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, my story is very similar. I also joined at 17 years old, senior in high school. 5 years now, as of November. Yeah, and now we're here.
Cool. What are some of your guys' inspirations? Did you get into wrestling? Were you fans when you were younger?
I was a fan since I can remember. My brother got me into it, so I've literally been watching. My earliest memories in life are of wrestling.
And who was some of your guys' favorite wrestlers when you were younger?
John Cena, for the both of us. Yeah, John Cena was most of our childhood, if we're being honest.
What was your favorite John Cena? Thugonomics?
His was Thugonomics. Mine was probably a little later. Him and Batista was one that I vividly remember.
Awesome. That's great. So what was it like? When you guys were training in the Monster Factory, did you get to meet any of the, I know Sheamus went through there, a lot of legendary guys. Did you get to meet any of them, train with any of them?
When I started, Huntington Martinez at the time, Damian Priest now, was one of the head coaches. So I got to kind of wrestle under him for about a year before he got signed.
When I had started, I wish I had started a bit before, because Damian Priest was just teaching me how to run the ropes, which I'm sure he'd have a lot more valuable lessons than that, but I'm grateful that he did that.
People like Preston Vance.
Oh, yeah.
We've gone to be around. Nick Camarado. Is there anyone else?
Ricky Reyes coached. He never trained at the Monster Factory, but he's a coach at the Monster Factory.
Also a member of the Golden Era.
Yes.
Ricky Reyes ended up joining the Golden Era for a bit before he moved out to Texas.
I know Blue Meanie is currently a trainer, but did you guys train? Was he there when you were there?
We've gotten to train with him a few times.
We got to shout out the Philly guys always,
Yeah. Yeah, we have a wide selection of people to learn from. We have people like Blue Meanie, who's more character, kind of bigger guy, and then Priest, who, just every facet of wrestling we've kind of gotten to experience because of, the legacy of the factory.
Yeah, well, sometimes we have another guy who joins us sometimes, Johnny. He loves the Blue Meanie because of how big he is and his his moves off the ropes and stuff, like how agile is. He thinks it's. What did he say, Kev? That Meanie has the best.
The Meanie Salt.
The Meanie Salt, yeah. Yeah.
You got a good lion salt there. I've seen that in a couple of your matches on YouTube.
Yeah, that's one of my go-tos. We just had me and Brett just faced each other on Saturday. Actually, a little brother competition. And Brett just pulled out his first lion salt, so I guess that's a golden era move now.
So tell us, how did the golden era start? Where did it come from? Did you guys or Goldy, is this something you came up with, or was it something that was presented to you?
It was me and Sean. So Sean started closer to the time that I started. Brett started about a year after I started. So me and Sean became really close right away and kind of made this tag team. And kind of as a joke, just came up with the name The Golden Era. And we just ran with that ever since.
It's not inspired by the Undisputed Era at all?
No. Get that out of here. But
Nice.
Now we've evolved, me, Sean, Brett. People are always trying to join the Golden Era, so there's always pledges, that might come in, be little minions for us. You never know.
Yeah. So you plan on expanding the golden era, or
If somebody like Ricky Reyes wants to join, then let's not open it too wide.
If Damien Priest wants to come back, join the Golden Era, we'll allow it.
yeah, you might let him in.
They say the best villains don't know they're bad guys. How do you guys see yourself?
I think we're the best wrestlers in the world. I think we're the best mic specialists. I think we're the best looking. So I don't know if that answers your question.
Uncle Slam, are you trying to say that they're villains?
Nah, I just want to see what their mindset is. They got big matches coming up, and we're looking to see more of them. I know they were born better than everybody else.
Yeah.
I know that. Just want to get my facts straight, Jim.
That's good. So, we were at the last Outbreak show this month, and we saw you guys there. You guys kind of caused a little bit of a ruckus. What was that about? Like, what are your plans in AXW? What do you guys have planned?
We're taking over. We're taking over AXW. No need to believe any of this nonsense that Kevin Kelly's spewing. This isn't Kevin Kelly's era. This is the golden era.
Wow. Uncle Slam, what do you have to say about that? You're Kevin Kelly's boy.
That just took a lot of guts for them to go and do that. They definitely wanted to make an impact, and an impact they did. It was very, very impressive. Hopefully he didn't get too mad at you. I don't want him punishing you guys yet. Is he dropping the hammer down on you guys?
I mean, I think
at this point we're untouchable. I don't think Kevin Kelly can touch us.
I think we saw a really boring segment, and we did Kevin and Ryan Vox and AXW a favor by ending that as quickly as possible and bringing in some, stars.
How did you guys come to AXW? Did you kind of just bust your way in, taking over, or did somebody invite you in?
Let's just say, I don't think the promoters are making much money after how much they're paying us. So,
Wow.
You're lucky. I'm only getting paid in milk.
Almond
Cookies
milk.
for Uncle Slam.
So you guys have some big matches coming up, on January 7th for the people. I know, Brett, you and Sean have a big match against Tough Guy Inc. Now, have you faced these guys before? What do you know about them? Like, what's your plans?
We did. We faced them earlier this year. We picked up the W and regained our Monster Factory Tag Team Championship. So I think we have a few ideas. These people have been around the block. Tim and Bob. They've seen more wrestling than I'll ever know. But we got some plans. I'm not going to spoil anything. But
Are you worried about getting a receipt here?
No.
The matches I've seen with you guys, I've seen different variations of you guys teaming up. Are you guys more like Freebirds and the New Day, where you kind of can fill in anybody here and there?
I
Or
don't know who those people are that you just mentioned, but we came up with this idea, pretty groundbreaking for wrestling, honestly, where any of us can wrestle. So we call it the
golden era.
The golden era rule.
nice. I like that.
Yeah. So any of us can team up, and we just make wrestling interesting.
Who's your favorite golden superstar? Gold standard, Shelton Benjamin. Do you have any gold, or is just you're the only gold that matters?
I couldn't name one.
Yeah, Goldy.
Golden's my favorite. Golden. I never thought about another one.
Where did Goldy come from?
So my name is David Goldschmidt. And when I joined the Monster Factory, there's already a David there. There's already a Davey Bly, who also has wrestled for Outbreak in the past. So that name wouldn't work anymore. So Danny Cage, the owner of the factory, gave me that, and it kind of just stuck on with the wrestlers, and the fans caught on to it. And now it is what it is.
How about you, Brett? Where did the wet come from?
My name's Brett Waters, and wet rhymes with Brett, and water is wet.
Nice.
There we
I
go.
thought there was gonna be more to it, but I like that.
Pretty simple. Didn't have to think too.
I thought they were gonna figure like you're really fast and slick, like you're wet. Like.
Is this a PG show?
I have to.
No.
I'm PJ. You guys don't have to.
Not really. No.
Well, he also makes bitches wet.
Nice.
Okay.
Golden panties.
So Goldy, you're facing Andy Header now. Andy, he's an AXW original, so they say. He's a fan favorite. He's going to have the crowd behind him. They're going to be going nuts. They're not going to like you. I mean, they're going to be giving you crap. How are you going to deal with that? I mean, pretty much, I guess you could say you're kind of the underdog here. So, I mean, how do you feel about that? How are you going to deal with it?
I don't know. I don't know much about Andy Header, if I'm going to be honest. I know he's a local legend, whatever that means. I know he's an AXW original, whatever that means. What it sounds like is he's old to me. I'm 22 years old. Brett's 21 years old. I've wrestled for the biggest companies in the world at 22 years old. So I think I know what I'm doing at this point. And I'll show Andy that as well.
Jim, I think you offended him saying they're an underdog. He's an underdog there.
I mean, in Hamburg, Andy's the man. So,
and now the Golden Era
So
literally runs Hamburg. So I own. You can pretty much say I own Andy. So
you own Andy.
And
You're like the mayor. You're like the mayor of Hamburg.
Yeah,
I'd say.
I
Give
think
him the key to the city now.
Andy's the mayor of Snoozeville.
Oh,
Wow, man. Andy's not going to be happy if he hears this, Kev. Uncle Slam.
Uh-oh. I'll put the editing. Just kidding.
So, this is a big show coming up for you guys. You have big matches, but after this, what are your plans? Like in AXW, are you planning on growing with them? Are you looking for bigger things? What are your future plans? What are your aspirations?
championships. AXW championships, they're ours. All of them. Any other promotion, their championships, they're ours. That's pretty much it. Championships.
That's
They want gold. They want gold.
You just want all the gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
Uncle
your,
Slam.
Who's your favorite movie villain?
You got any?
Nope.
No?
Joker's always a good one.
Yeah, Joker's awesome. Who's your Joker? Dark Knight or new one or the old one?
Yeah, Yeah, I guess Heath.
Yeah, I'm Heath too, all the way.
Yeah, he was good. Is there any opponents that you guys are looking forward to facing in the future?
We don't really pay much attention to other people. We kind of just keep working on ourselves. I've never really put too much focus in anyone else. The current tag champs are Art of War, and we faced them before. So, I mean, definitely want to beat them for the belts. But other than that, I haven't taken notice of anyone else.
What do you guys do like outside of the ring? Like you just work out, get girls, and just train wrestling, or what else? What's the life of the Golden Era like?
I can't believe you nailed it that quickly. That's pretty much it. I mean, I'd say we both work out probably like 4 hours a day, legitimately, and then the rest is meal prep.
Nice.
And then girls and parties.
Yeah, tons of girls and parties at night.
So you guys are going to take over Hamburg. I mean, all the nightlife that goes on there, all the stuff.
I've heard it's crazy.
Yeah, Uncle Slam runs that town.
Yeah. It's called Slamberg when I'm there.
I was waiting all podcasts to drop that one on us. Jesus.
You never heard of Slamberg before?
You have now.
Yeah, lucky you. Lucky you.
Did you guys
So
ever
what do you-
wrestle in Japan or Mexico yet, or you just been all the United States and East Coast so far?
So recently I've been over to the West Coast wrestling for the New Japan Dojo.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've stayed on the East Coast. Haven't had the opportunity to travel anywhere else yet. Definitely would want to, but for right now, what I'm doing is working and working well. So.
Oh yeah, the future's yours. If you guys want it, you guys can be wrestling anywhere you want.
Sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. Are you guys from like the area?
We're from the Philly-ish area.
Yeah, we live about 20 minutes from Philly.
Are you Eagles fans?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think about Jalen Hurts being hurt?
I didn't even know that was.
Is
Oh,
it?
you didn't know? It was, yeah, he sprained his shoulder.
Oh boy.
We'll
Out
get
of
over
the
it.
game on Sunday.
He's Philly strong.
It's not serious. It's not serious, but
On
he may
Saturday,
not play this week.
I
Yeah,
just
you
hope
may
we
not
beat
play
the
this
Cowboys. I all I want is to beat the Cowboys. So, whatever we need to do, that's what we got to do.
Yeah, I think the backup's playing the guy with the porn stash, Gardner Minshew.
Oh, Mania. Oh, we win.
Yeah.
No worries.
Definitely.
I told Uncle Slam he should shave his beard and leave his, for support.
You want to talk about Slamberg?
Get the Hulkamania going. What's your finishers? I saw like a couple different ones you guys used in matches. I'm not sure what your
Yeah, I like to
Which
keep
one was
I like to keep it open, keep people guessing. Sometimes it's an Ushigoroshi, sometimes it's a springboard knee, sometimes it's a pop-up knee. A lot of knee stuff. You got the strongest knees
Strongest knee
in the game.
Mine's been a leg trapped Falcon Arrow.
nice.
Awesome. Well, guys, we're really looking forward to seeing you guys on the 7th. Seeing, the Golden Era take over AXW, I guess. I guess that's what we have to look forward to. Tell us, guys, where can people find you? Where can they go? Your Twitters, whatever, where you want them to find you at.
Got some merch to sell too. Sell some merch.
Of course.
Yes, the Golden Era shop.com. You can buy all of our new merch.
All my social media is at the David Goldy, Goldy.
My Instagram is at Brett_Waters01, and my Twitter is at WetBrett_.
Awesome. Well, guys, thanks for joining us. Yeah, it was a pleasure. And like I said, we look forward to seeing you on the 7th, seeing what the Golden Era is all about. You
And why we're
In-
feeling better.
That's right.
Uncle Slam will welcome you to Slamberg.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't wait.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Appreciate you.
Oh, yeah, there it is. The golden era. Pretty confident. Pretty
Yeah.
cocky. I guess we'll see what happens on the 7th. See if all that confidence comes to fruition. What do you?
Yeah,
What did you think?
You're a
of this,
little
man?
instigator. You're trying to get him to hate on me a little bit there. A little instigator.
I was trying to get something going.
As
You know,
Enzo
it's an
would say,
interview-
what
it's an
are you?
interview.
As Enzo would say, what are you? Cup of haters?
Yeah, cup of haters.
Cup of haters?
Yeah, they're good kids, man.
Yeah.
They got a bright future ahead of them.
Oh, yeah. And then real quick, I'm going to play a 1 minute and 11-second segment. We didn't pick the dollar winner last week. Here's the dollar winners for the last 2 weeks.
I'd buy that for $1. Oh, head up to the Jolly Rogers there.
Recognize me. I represent everything Dollar Club.
Respect the dollar! I'd buy that for $1. I'd buy that for $1. Oh, head up to the Jolly Rogers there.
Recognize me. I represent everything Dollar Club.
Respect the dollar! I'd buy that for $1. I'd buy that for $1. Oh, head up to the Jolly Rogers there.
Recognize me. I represent everything Dollar Club.
Respect the dollar!
There we go. There's the dollar winner.
Dr. Jeff can't be too happy with you, man. I know.
Why?
I heard him say a few things.
No,
I
we
heard him
can
say
talk.
a few things. I don't know. I don't think he's happy with you.
Yeah, the dollar list will keep on going, but it's my picks are for performance based. I'm not degrading any women. Anybody else can pick whoever they want, but my picks are by who's the best in the ring or who popped me that night. And
Kind of loses its luster without the pictures. But
yeah, but like I don't like the more eyes are going to be on us too. Like I want
yeah.
to get taken down.
I know. I understand.
Yeah, it does lose the luster. We're gonna pick them. We're gonna pick guy dollars next year too. Like whoever our top performer for each show is. And this year we're gonna just have a vote on who our top. We're gonna have next week's gonna be a top 10 countdown. Our top 10 wrestlers of the year. Next year we're just gonna give dollars out for each show like we do for the women, and then that's who's gonna be our dollar leader. It's gonna be whoever pops us the most. We're not always about matches. Whoever it could be like a great promo. Whoever our favorite performer for each show was. It's more of like our favorite as opposed to top wrestler.
Yeah, if we watch them.
Then we nominate people to watch them too. Like thank you, Todd Brantley, for a bunch of those picks. Thanks, Kevin Mari, for helping out on the polls and stuff too. And thank you, Dr. Jeff Lippman. And if we don't watch the show, that's on them, not us.
We never talked about Mandy.
Yeah.
What's
Oh my
going on
goodness.
there? Last week we had 2 interviews.
Did you see how much money she made since she's been fired?
No, I didn't see it, but I can imagine it's
Take a
a
guess.
lot.
In a week.
In a week,
In a week.
$300,000, $1 million.
$500,000 in a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was she getting paid from NXT?
$200,000 a year plus merchandise. But I don't think merch is that much.
But
of it.
she was making more on her OnlyFans, right?
Well, yeah, she hasn't had the OnlyFans for that long though. But yeah, she was making a lot on that. That's why she wouldn't get rid of it. It's not really an OnlyFans; it's her variation of one. It's called her Brand Army.
Yeah,
Essentially,
but I mean, I guess she made her choice. I mean,
did you do your journalistic integrity and check out what the content to make sure if it was like what she was deserving her penalty or not.
I saw a couple clips, but I didn't. I'm not paying for that. No.
Yeah, I did my due diligence and I saw all the clips. I didn't pay for them either though. And it's like she showed nipple. There's no like porn. There's no sex. Just nipple. Like she was like under in the pool swimming, skinny dipping. You could like see her nipples under the water.
See the thing.
Nipple real quick too.
See, here's my thing with that. Obviously, she didn't want to give it up, and she made her choice. But for WWE, like they trot her out there every week and usually, exploiting her sexually, obviously, but she can't make money on the side doing it for herself.
Well, here's the two big issues. She's using her WWE name. She was using Mandy Rose, so WWE owns that name. It's not Mandy Sacramento, whatever her name is, Mandy Sachs. It's that now, Mandy Sachs. And also, she has toys coming out through Mattel, so Mattel doesn't let that stuff slide. I was really upset. Before I read about these reasonings, I agreed 100% with you too. Like, let the girl make some money.
I understand what you're saying, but they have her on the show as a sex object.
Yeah, that's her gimmick.
Obviously,
they're posting pictures of her naked with the belts, the old Shawn Michaels pose.
Yeah, so it fit what she's doing fits her gimmick. So, I mean, why is Mattel okay with making the doll of what she's doing on NXT and not doing the same thing in her private life?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Mattel. It's probably more that WWE wants a cut of it, and she's not going to give them a cut of that.
They make so much money. Why the hell would they care about getting a cut of that?
Yeah, rich want to get richer, my friend. It sucks.
No, they don't want people going out on their own and doing stuff, or I don't know. It makes no sense.
Well, Zelina Vega has an OnlyFans, but she doesn't post nude on it. It's more like cosplay.
Well, neither does Mandy. You said there was one nipple thing, right?
It's probably like 3 or 4 like nipple slips. It's not like her walking around with her tits hanging out or anything like that. And she'll turn around and show her butt in the thong, and then she'll pull the thong down. There's no like. I mean, it'd be like brief nudity, like if you were watching a movie and they put the PG-13 for brief nudity, it might be barely rated R, but they are a PG company.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they shouldn't have characters like that if they don't want that then.
I agree, but I understand.
I get it in one way and I don't in another way. But
it sucks for Gigi Dolan and JC Jane. Like, they're going to be a little lost without her now. That's like, do you bring in a third person, like another like bombshell? Like Chelsea Green, I heard is getting signed. Zack Ryder's girl. She's a bombshell. She could lead it if they chose that. That would work if she wants to.
Yeah, who knows? We'll see what happens. Maybe Mandy will find her way somewhere else. I'm sure she will.
Cool. And I didn't watch NXT this week. I just saw clips. Braun Breaker lost the title to Grayson Waller.
I wouldn't even know that.
Grayson Waller apparently is the champ. I was shocked. It was cool that he won it with the old Bret Hart Goldberg thing, with the metal plate in his chest, and Braun Breaker did the spear. So that was cool. But wow, I'm shocked. That's got to be if Braun Breaker called up for the Rumble, I think, right?
Yeah, I was just going to say that's because he's going up. I mean,
yeah, I can't see any other reason why that would happen.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe. How would we? I mean, we're not really interested in it. I'm sure a bunch of other people aren't either.
No.
So it's kind of like they, need to do something to gain some kind of interest.
Yeah, and well, Jim, since this is a Christmas episode, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Die Hard, probably, or I like Jingle All the Way, Christmas Vacation. What about you?
I'm Home Alone. Sentimental values too. Whenever my parents would want to call me into the room on Christmas too, they'd press pause and turn the volume up really loud on Home Alone and have the press play, and it goes, Kevin. So they'd always play that and like mess with me too. So very sentimental values.
Yeah.
Uncle Sam's real name is Kevin for some people out there that don't know his real name.
Yeah, Home Alone's definitely a classic one, but Die Hard, can't beat Die Hard.
Gremlins, Batman Returns are two good ones too.
Batman Returns.
Yeah, man, I love Danny DeVito's Penguin. Did you ever see the Always Sunny Christmas special?
No, I never really got into that show. I didn't
I
watch
love
it.
that show. I love that show. The one character, Mac, he thought there was like multiple Santas for Christmas because like his mom was kind of like a hoochie, and he saw his mom banging all these like mall Santas, so he thought there were multiple Santas. It's hilarious.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that video we made in high school singing Christmas songs?
Yeah, I was just talking to my wife about that. She asked if I ever went Christmas caroling. I said, yeah, we went to the plaza.
Let's do one. What song do we know? We wish you Merry
Christmas song?
We wish
no,
you Merry
all
Christmas.
of them.
Let's do We Wish You Merry
Some
Christmas.
of all of them anyway. Huh?
Let's do We Wish You Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you.
a Merry
We're not
Christmas.
on key here.
I'm never
We're not
on key.
together. Got to do it at the same time.
All right.
We wish you. Forget it.
Remember we sang the song from American Tail?
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember the song.
Somewhere out there.
Remember
pale moonlight. We'll be together somewhere out there, out where dreams come true. Even if you know how very far apart we are. I haven't sung that in like 10 years, man. Great classic.
Yeah.
That's not a Christmas song. That's the
If
jam.
anyone's
right there.
watching this, they just shut it off.
Oh, well, if they have good taste in music, they didn't. Five, man. Five was my favorite.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. Yeah, remember we were in the store and a Cowboys fan, like how I was giving them like the death stare, like.
Yeah. What were we like 17 and we thought we were like tough guys back then too?
We were like 18 or something like that.
Yeah, dude,
seniors in high school.
Dude probably would have kicked our ass, but we thought we were tough.
I doubt it. He was a Cowboys fan.
That means he doesn't have.
And then you see mall security come up, and you see me like walk away.
Yeah, I wish you saw that footage. It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny. That was funny.
Yeah, what's your favorite Christmas song?
White Christmas, the Christmas song, which is, do you know what the Christmas song is?
No.
The chestnuts roasting.
Yeah, of course.
That's the Christmas song. Yeah, Mariah. All I Want for Christmas, Mariah Carey. That's a good one.
Last Christmas is my favorite.
Elvis's Blue Christmas.
Yeah. Did you see the Elvis movie?
Not yet. No.
Okay.
I want to watch it though.
Well, the actor sang Blue Christmas on Saturday Night Live this week too.
Yeah. Was it good?
Oh, it was awesome. It was one of the better Saturday Night Live episodes too. People should check it out.
He's really a singer.
Yeah, he sang all. I believe he sang all the Elvis songs in the movie.
Is he like an Elvis impersonator or something?
No, he's a real actor. I think he was like a Disney actor and one of them young guys that like Ariana Grande and stuff, and Timberlake. Just an adult now.
Britney Spears.
Yeah, Aguilera, Ryan Gosling was actually one of them kids. The Grinch is a great one too. He's a mean one,
Mr. Grinch.
Cool. All right, you want to show the people some? Should I show them the Bully Ray Matt Cardona match?
Yeah, let them see it.
Cool. Here's 11 minutes of it with the finish, and then after the finish, we're going to show you the promo by the winner. I don't want to tell you who the winner is yet. And be very, very cautious, Virgin ears at home. The crowd, it's an ECW crowd, so it's very, very raunchy what the crowd yells.
And there's more than normal violence in a format.
Yes,
if you're not an ECW or you never saw ECW, it's an ECW match.
Yeah, this is what you youngins missed right here. Here you go. Jim, should I keep our faces on the screen or should I go in the cinema mode?
Yeah, keep it on. We can commentate when we see something.
All right, here we go, guys. Matt Cardona versus Bully Ray. This is about 5 minutes into the match. Here's 11 minutes of it. And it includes the finish, I believe.
You suck dick! You suck dick! You suck dick! You suck dick! You suck dick!
Cover your ears, Junior. Cover his ears.
Oh, the Rough Rider! Does he get the pin already? He's got the old pants on, like the one leg, and then NXT back in the
What are you looking for, dildo?
Through the door. Give a shout out to Beck for the table.
Where's the glory hole?
The crowd is great.
What are you going to Lowe's?
Oh. The guy in the Santa Claus outfit, like, he was there all day, like, yelling. It's like he owned the place or something. Who is he?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh crap! Didn't we put that much through? Damn it! All right, sorry.
That's all
guys.
there is.
I have more. Let me see if we or talk a little bit. I'm gonna try to upload it again. To grab my phone.
Yeah, well, you know, Christmas is a couple days away. Trying to get the craziness going, getting everything ready for the kids, and you know, the normal holiday traditions going on. You know, getting excited for that. And then you know, we have January 7th coming up in a couple weeks, where we're going to be there. AXW presents For the People at the historic Hamburg Arena Fieldhouse. That should be a great show. And we talk.
How close we got too?
We missed the part with the ref. Did that pass already?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
It looks like just a sign, like a normal poster
Maybe that's sign guy. Remember he said sign guy?
He said it said like Bully Ray using or something like that. That's like a traditional ECW thing, isn't it?
Yeah. That's Bill Apter up front there.
Huh?
I saw Bill Apter up front.
Little girl over there in the Santa.
His couch.
Part's coming up. I guess that was
Jolly Rogers. This is the extended clip from earlier. I could have said everywhere good.
He went under the. If you guys don't like blood, you might want to turn it on.
Cardona's grip, man. Oh, that's a cheeseburger down. Went to the Jolly Roger. Oh, he's sleeping it out.
You sick fuck! You sick fuck!
Blood's coming out good. Got color.
DC, go!
drama with Devon not being able to make it.
What?
There's some drama with Devon not being able to make it.
He was on the street. He had a message. Or no, that was Terry's phone.
Tables.
There's a good story with these tables.
Yeah. called play-by-play on this. See how we do.
What?
We should have called play-by-play on this to see how we do.
Yeah.
Me and Jim put that table under the ring.
Huh?
Me and Jim put that table under the ring.
Right, we did. Max was shitting his pants at this point. Let's finish. What is he doing?
What, man? Blood rushing to the head.
No, Matt Cardona was like, what's his finisher, Matt Cardona's?
Rough Rider. Remember that leg thing?
Oh, yeah.
And then he has the woo 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 thing too, that kick. I don't know what he calls it now. You're allowed to have this song. I'll play his promo, the Bullies victory promo, which we probably get hit for copyright if we had that song go. Good call.
I'm not going to make this long because there's a lot of guys and gals in the locker room ready to come out here and tear it down for you. But you know how I feel about every single one of you. You know how I feel about this building. You know how I feel about those 3 letters. And this is where it all started. This is where we change professional wrestling. And I don't know if I'll ever do it in this building again, because you never know what tomorrow brings. So just in case, one last time.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys could hear us, but me and Jim put one of those tables under the ring, and then Beck and Anthony put the other one there. It's pretty cool. We won't say any behind the scenes stuff else, but it was awesome that we got to do that. And Bully Ray's pretty good on the mic too. He's a very good babyface. But Jim, you didn't watch TNA back in the day. He won the TNA World Championship as a heel, as Bully Ray. Dude, he's amazing freaking heel. I wish you got to go back and watch some of his old heel work. He's awesome. And dude's in the best shape of his life too. How great did Bully Ray look?
Yeah, definitely in good shape. Better than he was back in the Dudley Boy era.
Yeah, what'd you think of that match? What'd you think of being there, the crowd?
It was awesome. It was awesome. It was really awesome. It was, it was cool seeing, because I never was at an ECW show when, when it was big. So it was cool being there for a match like that. The atmosphere was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. We gotta go to more independent shows in the area too. This is fun. This is fun. Get down and dirty, with the people. Yeah. What an awesome weekend. Thanks for Antonio for inviting us. Thanks Kevin Kelly for making me Uncle Slam. Appreciate it. And we met so many other people there too that we didn't even get to talk about because we didn't get pictures with too. Like Too Cold Scorpio, I talked to Taya Valkyrie. She looked beautiful. I was a ton of people. Like I can't think. Heath Miller. He was Heath Slater.
Jack Swagger was there.
Yeah, Jack Swagger. Jake Hager, and he had his purple bucket hat. He loves that hat. That's his gimmick now. Looks like he's gonna roll with it. Oh, Willow Nightingale was right next to me. I almost got to talk to her, but that's when we had to drive Hoovy to the thing. Franchise Shane Douglas. He had a match. Well, I didn't know he had a match going into it. And I asked him, I'm like,
Hawkins.
Well, hold on. I asked Shane. I'm like, Shane, do you have a match today? He's like, yep. I'm gonna get some duct tape. I'm gonna tie my knees up. Hopefully, it'll fall apart. Who'd you say? Oh, yeah, Brian Myers. I talked to Brian Myers. I said, hey, we just recently had one of your students on our show, Leo Sparrow, and he's like, oh, he's a good kid. So it was cool that we just had that. We just got to meet Brian Myers at that same time. Brian was there with his little daughter, so I didn't want to get talking to him too much too. He's having his daughter meet people. And pick him out. Who else do we see? Vicky Guerrero. I didn't get to meet her. She was there.
Ron Simmons was there. We didn't meet him though.
Yeah, he had a big line.
Who else was there?
Sabu.
Mm-hmm.
I met Sabu. I didn't really nothing eventful to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome. It was good. It was good. Good day. Good experience.
Cool. And we'd like to thank the Golden Era for being on the show. Goldy, you're awesome. You got a great future in this business. Wet Brett, you're awesome too. Thanks for coming on the show. I love the name Wet Brett. I could say it like that all day. It was cool. Appreciate you guys. Good luck.
I guess we should have put that together.
Yeah, I know.
Brett Waters. Wet. Why are you Wet Brett?
Yeah.
This is right in front of our eyes.
Yeah, we're amateurs. That's journalistic integrity right there.
We were looking for something deeper.
Yeah. They're young guys, man. 21 and 22. The future is gold. They keep working out, just honing their craft, bulk up a little bit too. They're not small. Don't get me wrong, but just get that dope.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm looking forward to seeing Leo, Cabana Man, Dan.
Oh, I love Cabana Man and Leo. They're awesome guys. We're gonna slam some.
It's going to be an awesome show. So if you guys, get your tickets, get out there. AXW isn't just they're doing a lot of good stuff too. It's family oriented for charity, a lot of charity stuff. So throw your support behind a great company there that's getting started. And
they're collecting jackets for the homeless. I got 4 or 5 jackets I'm actually bringing. I didn't forget this time. They did Toys for Tots. Last one, they do a different charity each event too. And I think this one's, I don't know if it's all clothing, but they said jackets. So I've got a bunch of old jackets.
Yeah, I think it's jackets.
Yeah. Keep these homeless guys warm. Keep the poor warm. Do anything we can to help the community. Be better. Be better today than you were yesterday. That's all we can do. All right. So everybody have a Merry Christmas.
Merry
Drinking Just a glass of milk for the night.
Oh boy.
Oh, hell yeah. Cool. Hit so much it was like a headbutt to the Jolly Rogers. All right, so everybody, I'm going to put our brand up there. Give us a scan up there. Follow our socials. We got our TeePublic store on there. You can buy our coffee mugs, shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts. Help us out on there. We got Rock Hard shirts. You got the Razor shirts, Dollar Club Wrestling in general. Come support your boys. We got our Facebook page on there. That's Dollar Club 24/7. Twitter up on there, Dollar Club 24/7. On Instagram and TikTok, we're Dollar Club Wrestling. On YouTube, we're Dollar Club Wrestling. If you're watching this now, you know that. Please smash that subscribe button. We're not going to grow without those likes and subscribes. Even if you don't like us, hit that like anyway. Do me the favor. Do it for Uncle Slam. Do it for your country. Do it for America. I'm Uncle Slam and I'm out. You got anything last to say, Jim?
Merry Christmas, guys. Have a great one. Enjoy your families. Enjoy the day. And we'll see you next week.
Ooh. And thank you, Jeff Libman, for the picks. You're a headbutt to the Jolly Rogers, buddy.
He is not happy with you.
I'd buy that for $1.
Recognize. I represent everything Dollar Club.
Respect the dollar! Oh, a headbutt to the Jolly Rogers there.
All right, this guy actually paid to get this. He's paying for an autograph. He's paying for this. What a fucking bar.
Awesome. Perfect.